Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching the season or series finale of Dexter New Blood. What'd you think of last episode?
Crazy. I mean, I feel like it all came to a head.
Yeah.
We no longer have Kurt in the picture, even though I'm sure his life and presence in general will
still impact, especially that letter with the screws.
Yep.
Angela is definitely more suspicious than ever.
Yeah.
And they're literally living in her house.
Yes. So gonna do a little bit of a longer intro than we usually do because we want to talk about what we think's gonna happen and just theories.
Yeah.
So I had a great time reading all of the comments. We've read them through the whole season, but especially on the last episode, just reading everything.
I've seen some comments in some other like Reddit forums or some other stuff just to see what everyone's kind of guessing. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of scenarios. Obviously, I think a lot of people want some sort of justice for Dexter, whether that means he dies or he goes to jail. So Dexter could die by sacrificing himself. There's a theory that Dexter could die by getting killed by Harrison. Obviously going to jail with Angela. Maybe Batista comes back. He was already shown earlier in the season.
Yeah. So if I had to decide right now what I think is going to happen, I think that I'm like torn. I think Harrison is going to kill someone, and I think he's either going to kill Angela because of the code.
Step 1 of the code, don't get caught.
Or he's going to kill Dexter.
Yeah.
I think Dexter is going to die regardless. And I think that if the show were to go on, Dexter would be Harrison's dark passenger.
Kind of like Harry was for Dexter.
Yes.
I don't know how it's going to end, but I hope Dexter and Harrison survive and maybe start in a new town. Over the past 2 episodes specifically, I definitely enjoyed Harrison's character a lot more. And I really think you have a lot to play with if it was multiple seasons or something of Harrison being taught by Dexter. I feel like it's a little too early. Maybe that's something you could do like 3 or 4 seasons down the line. You could have Harrison kill Dexter. Once your ratings start to plummet or something, once Harrison has really become like a fan favorite, then you can have him take the mantle. I feel like that's too early right now, but honestly, that might be the most plausible, is Harrison killing Dexter.
Yeah.
I've also heard a lot of theories that Kurt still has more people working for him.
Yes.
Specifically, there's a great theory that Logan is working for Kurt, and it actually has a lot of credibility to it.
Yes, and I did see there was one comment on the last episode that did mention that theory.
Okay.
And brought in Molly.
Right, that Logan, Molly was already aware of Kurt, so it would be much more difficult for Kurt to capture her. So Logan obviously lured Molly to her death. Logan has moments where he defends Kurt, and there might be some history there with the whole wrestling aspect. And it just makes sense for Kurt to have an inside guy.
I mean, not that Kurt ever came across as like creepy or anything like that. He actually always came across extremely friendly.
Yeah.
But Molly was absolutely like creeped out by him. She would never have gone anywhere with him.
No, and I mean, she was pretty much probably just going from the diner to her hotel room.
Yeah.
So she probably was never really in a spot that would be easy for Kurt to capture her without anyone noticing.
Right.
So clearly someone captured her without anyone noticing. Doesn't make sense that Kurt would have been able to pull that off.
Yeah.
So that's a really strong theory.
Yes.
I mean, there's tons more.
Yeah. The only other one I wanted to touch on was Angela. There's so many people talking back and forth about Angela finding out that Dexter is a serial killer and letting him get away with it.
Yeah.
Because he got rid of Kurt after Kurt killed her best friend and all of these women.
Yeah, and her almost new best friend, Molly.
Yeah.
And at first, when we were talking about it while we were watching the show, we were like, there's no way. Angela's too good. She's too good of a cop, too good of a person. She's going to turn Dexter in. But when you really think about it, she has firsthand experience of how the legal system or the law system or whatever failed. She captured Kurt with evidence, and he still got away.
Yeah.
So the more you think about it, she has a lot of personal connection to this. What she did 100% correct by the letter of the law, and a killer got away. And the only person who was able to stop him was Dexter.
Yeah.
So when you really think about it like that, maybe Angela's going to be a little bit more open to seeing the effectiveness of Dexter killing bad people. She might be totally disgusted and hate him and maybe has to put up a fake relationship, but she might see that hey, Dexter took care of a bad guy that the legal system could not.
I don't think Angela loves or will respect Dexter enough to do that.
I think that's the interesting thing, is that there's so many theories that you could have a decent amount of evidence for and explain, yet any one of them could be the reality and you would be like, okay, that makes sense. So I feel like the show has done a very good job setting up a completely open ending. I would not be shocked if Dexter died. I would not be shocked if he went to prison. I would not be shocked if Dexter and Harrison survived. I would not be shocked if people from the past came back like they already have. Literally nothing will be so out of left field. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm just saying, like, it's really exciting to go into a show and generally have no idea what could happen because everything seems on the table.
Yeah, no, everything is plausible. All of these theories are plausible. I am so excited. We literally went to sleep last night like, okay, sooner we go to sleep, sooner we can wake up, sooner we can watch Dexter.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about this. Sorry for the long intro, but obviously we wanted to get out what we thought would happen because this is one of the first shows that we've watched live.
Right.
It is the first show that we've watched live. So it's been cool to like get into the excitement of everything with everyone.
Yeah.
And there's no spoilers because no one
knows.
Yeah, no one knows what's happening. So I don't know. I'm super excited. I'm ready.
Yeah. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode.
Ooh, it's almost full.
Yeah, it's filling up.
That was too fast.
That was probably the least amount that we've ever been shown.
Yeah.
Welcome to Iron Lake.
Oh, Molly's podcast.
Iron Lake may seem like the idyllic snow globe town.
Oh, the father breaking up and disappearing? I don't like that.
Everyone lost their goddamn mind, especially Matt's father, Kurt Caldwell.
Huh, where's she going?
Any true crime podcaster could ever dream of.
Oh, Dexter's place still?
You're listening to Mary Fucking Kill. And now a word
from our sponsors.
Now I remember why I picked this place. So many good people. Logan, Teddy, Abraham.
So many characters still. Come on, season 2.
If I'm going to teach Harrison the code, it can't be here.
Okay, I like that.
There's strong evidence that your fire was arson.
Arson? You sure?
I mean, shouldn't there be gas everywhere that you could detect?
Most likely gasoline. Can you think of anyone you crossed recently?
No one comes to mind.
A few of them tried to jump me at the truck stop 2 nights ago.
Good cover, Harrison.
He truly is his father's son.
Physical descriptions.
See, I think Harrison's more okay with it than what that one scene showed in the bunker or whatever.
Thanks, Teddy. This is my father's.
About that screw, it doesn't burn. I want him to find that screw in his house.
You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Thought you might be able to use a new jacket.
You guys are too nice in this town.
It's your town, too.
Happy. Embraced by friends.
Ooh, I don't want Dexter to force Harrison to leave this town, though. She's gonna find that screw.
Maybe somewhere warmer?
I mean, I finally feel like I fit in.
What about Los Angeles? I know it's hard, but we can't be ourselves here. We can't do what we do.
I don't like that. He's pushing Harrison too fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of change for him.
We bring justice to someone who deserves it.
And save a lot of innocent people.
Yeah.
Can we get a pool?
Yeah, we can definitely get a pool. I'll let you know when the time is right.
Wow, he's surprisingly okay with all of this still.
Yeah, everything about Harrison does surprise me.
Yeah.
Harrison said that.
Oh no.
Hinge.
There it is, right?
Is it?
It's gotta be. That's the only plausible thing that's evidence that's left over, especially with it surviving fire.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you. I hope pasta's okay.
I have no idea what her face is telling.
Do you guys mind going to gigs for some crushed red pepper and Parmesan?
All right.
Oh, man.
Any clues, culprit-wise?
I'm so stressed.
Yeah, I guess not. Don't worry about me. I am the Phoenix. Tell me what's going on.
Turn around! On your knees! Hands on your head!
Oh, that was fast.
The whole role-playing thing to the next level.
Shut the fuck up and do what I say.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What could she possibly know?
ooh, that's that little scene with her reflection and knives. Oh no, don't do it, Dexter.
What the hell is this about?
Because there's at least a few options.
Oh, Dexter honestly might have gone for that knife if Logan didn't show up.
Dexter Morgan, you're under arrest for the murder of Matthew Stern Caldwell.
Matt Caldwell's dead?
Remain silent. Anything you say.
Oh.
Chief already told me to shut the fuck up.
She's not wasting any time.
Ange, can we just talk?
Shut up, Dexter.
We'll be talking. A lot.
These long car rides, though, hopefully gives Dexter enough time to come up with a story. I said that earlier in the season, too. Ooh, Morgan Dexter.
Oh my god.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Take a seat, Harrison.
Harrison's like, uh-oh, what do they know?
Yeah.
For the record, please state your name.
Jim or Dexter?
Jim Lindsay.
State your goddamn name. Hello, Dexter Morgan.
Hello, Chief Bishop. You remember when I came in and identified that distinctive rifle for you?
Yes, you're a good citizen.
This is so good.
He has the same build as you, the same rifle you own. Ruse and plate used to repair that sort of fracture.
So?
I found them in my mailbox. I found this in the ashes of your cabin.
Dexter.
You just say someone planted it.
Right, just say Kurt.
I called the Cleveland Clinic, and
And that's why we're here.
Come on, Dexter.
you two argued. Maybe he attacked you, and you had to get rid of Matt's body.
What's your theory on that one?
You burned it.
So far, she's doing real good.
But have they checked?
I also have a theory. You want to hear it, or are you just going to tell me to shut the fuck up?
Good logical theory that Kurt killed Matt. And then he needed someone to frame.
Burn down my cabin just so you'd find that damn Scrooge.
Pretty believable.
You haven't even had a chance to grieve for...
Don't you say her name!
Why don't we just give Dexter some time to gather his thoughts?
Huh. Suspicious of Logan. I feel like Dexter was making too good of a case against Kurt, so Logan jumped in to shut everything up.
I kind of feel the same.
His story seems to be just on this side of plausible to me.
Okay, take that back.
If there is a full fucking context, you might want to fill me in.
Oh no.
Bring Kurt Caldwell in.
You got it, boss.
Anything on the Molly Park APB?
There's no Kurt and no Molly.
Logan will bring you in to see your father. 5 minutes.
Harrison.
Okay, they're leaving the camera on.
Right, yeah, if the camera's on or off. I mean, Dexter's story is very believable, and her evidence is very weak.
And Kurt did set his house on fire.
Yeah. I don't trust that. That's surprising.
That was nice, yeah.
There's no way I'm leaving you. We'll get through this. The world needs us.
Please let them live.
I'll be waiting for you.
And I'll find you.
So now it's just Logan and Dexter alone in here.
You're a good man, Logan.
I hope you are too. For Harrison's sake.
Come on, I also really like Logan,
So do I.
don't want it to be him.
Jim is dangerous. Sometimes people aren't who you think they are. Give Harrison some space.
Why? Is he dangerous too?
No.
Super dangerous.
I promise I will tell you everything tomorrow.
Man, the fact that Angela's keeping all of this information to herself makes it very easy that if she's the only one that gets taken out, no one else is aware of what's going on.
Turn around, hands through the slot.
Got him dinner?
Go to the far side of the cell. I'm gonna go make sure that Harrison is set up okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Sons need their fathers.
It's so hard. It could be Logan's just being a really good person still, like he always has been, or he's going to check up on Harrison to do something bad to Harrison.
No.
Hear or see anything that could help exonerate your dad?
Can't help. Are you gonna finish your fries?
I hate the way he eats.
Don't want you going up too many weight classes before wrestling starts after New Year's.
So many things racing through my head right now.
I know. Uh-oh.
Oh.
This is Chief Angela Bishop.
I hope I didn't give you the wrong impression. I'm a happily married man.
What can you tell me about Sergeant Dokes?
My old captain actually thought it was someone else in the precinct.
Who?
Dexter Morgan.
Oh, no, he's not dead.
Check your email.
Oh no! Oh my god. I'm so uncomfortable right now.
I know. It's gonna be like, holy crap.
Dexter Morgan is alive?
And sitting in my jail cell. Did you ever catch the killer?
Oh, God. Batista's just let it go.
Where are you? I'll be there first thing tomorrow.
No! He's showing up?
Kurt Caldwell's beat feet out of here.
Can you stay at Kurt's overnight, just in case he shows up?
Come on, that matches Dexter's story.
How fast can Batista get there?
Oh, I'm just getting started.
He's not ready for this.
I mean, he's had 10 years to create a story.
That's the piece of shit who sold the drugs that almost killed my son.
About that encounter. Poked me in the neck, like with a needle or something.
You think I drugged him?
He worked forensics in Miami. You've seen autopsy photos before.
Yes, and yes.
Oh my God.
It's called
A wheel mark.
a wheel mark.
He knows what's going on.
Had ketamine in his system.
I can't speak to that.
Then speak to this.
Oh, just straight up with the Bay Harbor Butcher stuff.
Same wheel marks. Same drugs showing up in their tox report.
Well, different, but that's okay.
And it's how I know that you, Dexter Morgan, are the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Oh, just flat out with it. Gotta kill her, Dexter.
But Logan's watching all of this.
Detective Sergeant James Stokes.
Not everyone believes that.
Like Batista, who's on his way.
You're gonna have a little reunion with your old friend Angel Batista.
Oh, that changed his face.
We're gonna extradite your ass to Florida.
Oh no, he's got no options. He's got to kill this whole town.
Stay with the motherfucking death penalty.
Turn off the camera.
If you've got something to say, just say it to the camera.
Gotta tell her about Kurt.
That Kurt killed Iris. He's been active for 25 years. Go to Kurt's cabin, open it, and you'll see what real evil looks like. If you go to that cabin, and you'll finally have it. Proof.
Come on, Angela.
She has to go. Like,
Yeah.
there's... Oh, my God.
Dexter needs to get the fuck out of here, too.
Put him back in his cell. I've got to check something out.
And that would be?
Just fucking do it.
She is really keeping a lot from him.
From Logan.
From anybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we're gonna move in together.
Kill her, Harrison. Just kill us. Kill anyone.
I think this is all my fault.
How could this possibly be your fault?
She told her mom about Dexter.
That's true.
If I had just kept my mouth shut.
This isn't because of you. Things certainly weren't normal when you and I were on track to becoming brother and sister. But it's really nice to see you.
Well, my mom said to give you space, but I guess we don't always have to do what our parents want.
It's an interesting line. Don't have to do what your parents want. Dexter wants him to kill and leave town.
Remember when you thought not killing was the problem? How's that going for you?
Not the time.
She's never gonna let go.
You did.
I was your sister.
Enough!
Logan's just like, what the fuck is Dexter doing?
Hey, Logan, can I get some water? Kind of been doing a lot of talking today.
Dexter's had enough.
Just give me the keys.
I just need to get out and see my son.
Oh, no, Logan! Fuck!
Oh my God.
Okay, there goes the Logan theory. Oh, fuck. And so he just killed a good, innocent person. This is really building up to Harrison killing Dexter. Harrison is not going to be happy he just killed his coach. I think that just sealed the deal for Dexter's fate right there.
Meet me where we found the white deer.
I got it.
That was too much, Dexter. Fuck.
Oh my God.
That was
it. That's it.
That was it. That's it. That's like not redeemable in Harrison's eyes, I believe. He would somehow have to convince Harrison that Logan came after him or something like that.
This is going to be a lot for her. And with Molly.
With Molly down there.
It hurts.
Just everyone.
Logan.
Oh no.
Logan, we have multiple bodies.
Where is Dexter heading? I feel like Dexter's heading to Angela.
Yeah.
I need all the backup I can get before this place turns into a fucking media frenzy. Have you heard from Logan in the past hour?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Angela's gonna lose it.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Harrison's gun.
Grab your stuff and leave the truck. Let's go.
Whose blood is that?
I'll explain everything later. We need to go.
No. Ooh, my heart is racing.
You called me from Logan's phone.
Ugh.
Is that his blood?
There was no other way.
Is Coach dead?
Oh no. This is it for Dexter.
Isn't the whole point that you only kill people that deserve it?
He wouldn't cooperate.
That's not good enough, Dexter.
It's not even a passenger, it's fucking driving. And you like it.
Oh, this is going so bad.
Stayed away for 10 years!
Oh my god.
Well, I'm still your dad and I'm here now.
This is so bad for Dexter.
I can stop with your help.
I'm not your fucking caretaker. I'm your goddamn son.
Dexter, you need to leave or you're gonna die.
Yeah, Harrison's gonna kill you right now.
You have to turn yourself in.
Oh.
If I do, I get the death penalty.
Maybe you deserve it.
Oh.
You don't have to come with me, but I can't stay here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
no,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's getting
god.
shot in the back. Bye, Dexter.
Would my mom still be alive if it weren't for you?
Probably.
Open your eyes and look at what you've done! I want to be normal.
You deserve better father.
What are you doing, Dexter?
I don't know. Is he just giving himself up, or is he still gonna turn around and walk?
You have to take the safety off.
He's gonna make him do it. Oh my god, he's gonna make him do it. He's gonna walk away and he's gonna make him do it.
This is the worst.
This is the only way out.
For both of us.
This is gonna fuck Harrison up even more.
Oh my.
You did good.
Wow. How is this not gonna absolutely fuck up Harrison forever?
Because Harrison thinks he's saving all of these innocent people, like he keeps saying over and over.
Hands where I can see him! It's okay, you can get up. Take this and never come back here.
Tell Audrey I said goodbye.
I can't.
Can't say she saw him.
Oh, good point. Gonna put her fingerprints on it, maybe? What was that?
A letter to Hannah?
My dearest Hannah, I celebrate his birthday in my heart. He is and always will be my phantom limb.
Logan?
I want what every father wants, for his child to be happy. With me around, a normal life for Harrison won't be possible.
That is true.
Released me from the burden of my own urges. Instead, it showed me that I have to bear them alone.
Wow.
Let me die, so my son can live.
What a powerful letter. Wow.
Crying over freaking serial killer.
All right. That was, I guess, the series finale of Dexter New Blood. What'd you think?
I'm so sad.
I'm really sad too. I definitely did not get the ending that I wanted.
I mean, I said before the episode started, I can't believe I'm crying as much as I'm crying right now. I said at the beginning of the episode that I didn't think Dexter was gonna make it.
Yeah.
But I still wasn't like prepared for that. And I think it was almost the perfect ending. I don't like that they had to have Dexter kill Logan.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that was definitely not the ending that I hoped for, but it was definitely the most, I guess, widely accepted. Before the episode started, I feel like most people assumed Harrison was going to kill Dexter, or at least Dexter was going to die. But the fact that the final few minutes, it really made it like Dexter killed an innocent person, and it really vilified Dexter in the final few minutes to the point where, you know, Dexter was killed by Harrison. I know obviously Dexter is a serial killer. He is a villain, but yeah, something about him killing Logan right at the end. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. I mean, it all makes sense. I mean, Dexter throughout this season continued to make rash decisions based off of Harrison.
Yeah.
And as he was killing Logan, he's like, I'm just trying to see my son. So there you go. Another rash decision that ended with an innocent person dying. You know, Dexter briefly gave Harrison the code, you know, don't get caught and don't kill innocent people. And, you know, Harrison came to the realization, like, how many people would still be alive if you weren't a serial killer? Dexter has saved lives and he has killed bad people, but so many innocent people paid the price for Dexter's existence.
Yeah.
And that's what Harrison came to the conclusion, killed him. And then we do have that really touching letter of, like, especially the end, like, let me die so my son can live.
It really was like a narration of Harrison's life now.
Yeah.
It was about Dexter, but it was about Harrison.
Yeah.
I wish I had like a transcript of the letter, because there was multiple moments where it was fitting now to Harrison's life.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was great. And it all makes sense. And everything in the season that they laid out played into that. But I'm still bummed because I really enjoyed Dexter and Harrison's relationship. I felt like that was something that we haven't had at any point in Dexter's, like, career. So I was really excited. I thought there was a ton of possibility, ton of options that they could explore, a new location that they could do with Dexter and Harrison.
Like LA.
And the way that they set it up with Dexter becoming such a villain, essentially at the very end, and Harrison having to kill Dexter. Also, Dexter gave very little to no true information about the code. I don't see a second season. I don't see us following Harrison killing again and having Dexter as his, like, dark passenger. I mean, he wouldn't even want Dexter as his dark passenger because he literally killed him.
Yeah.
Like, at least Harry to Dexter was, like, a great father figure and someone that he really respected.
Yeah. Same with Deb.
And same with Deb. It's not like you would have Dexter with the Trinity Killer as his dark passenger. So they really, in my mind, this closed the door on anything. Unless there's going to be some new little scene of Dexter opening his eyes in a hospital bed somewhere, Dexter is completely done and over forever.
Yeah, no, that was the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am really bummed that they had to have him kill Logan at the end. Like, I understand that it needed to be something bad enough that Harrison would kill him.
It was like the catalyst. It was what sparked everything.
But yeah, I don't know. I understand it.
Yeah, everything makes sense. And like you said, it does feel like a perfect ending. And that's probably what the saddest thing is this is the ending.
Yeah.
There's no more Dexter. It's not going to be believable whatsoever to have Dexter show up again. It's not going to be believable to have Harrison have Dexter as the new passenger. And we didn't have enough of Harrison for him to carry the weight of a show all by himself as a new killer.
Well, and I don't think that Harrison even wants that. He talked about his tendencies and how, when he's talking to Dexter, like, he doesn't have the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. He's angry and he's aggressive and he's been on his own for so long, and all of those things have led him to be an aggressive person. But I don't think that he's a killer.
No, there is no any more Dexter. This is it.
No. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. And then, so Angela, that was rough.
Angela just was put through so much this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, having to arrest Dexter, interrogate, like, the man that she's been in love with for a little while.
Yeah.
Finding all of the bodies from Kurt.
Yeah.
And then, especially when she came back to find Logan's dead body, Angela had it real bad.
Well, and the thing is, like, they will never. Oh, well, we did learn, the incinerator and all of those things, but there's a chance that they might not ever know that Kurt is dead.
That's true.
Then,
they might still think Kurt's out there somewhere.
Right. So then it's like you've left Angela now to think that, like, she's gonna spend her life trying to find him.
That's true. It's not closed for Angela.
No.
She definitely has a lot more to explore.
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, the only thing I can see is a spinoff with Angela. Like, still hunting down Kurt, or, I mean, there were so many characters in this show, especially when they showed, like, the scene of everyone helping Dexter clean up after the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, they put in a lot of groundwork to make you believe that they could have a second season.
I feel really terrible that we thought that Logan was a bad person.
I feel terrible. Man, all of those comments, all of those theories, Logan ended up just being a really good person the entire season.
Yeah, and he trusted Dexter to a T, that he would go up to somebody that is accused of murder and put his hands in that cell. Like, he was so careful when he gave him the food, but the water, like, he was so engulfed in it that he's like, I want to know so bad what you told Angela that I'm going to hand you this water bottle.
Yeah, and that was rough because I feel like innocent people dying around Dexter, I mean, I don't have a good memory, so I'm just assuming, but I feel like the stakes were maybe a little bit higher. Like, LaGuardia knew about Dexter and was going to turn Dexter in and stuff. And this, I don't know, it just seems so like spur of the moment. It's not like the door was completely closed on Dexter. Obviously, Angela had a lot of evidence, kind of, but it wasn't strong. Batista, sure, he was on his way up, but again, it's not like they had definitive, strong proof to take out Dexter. I don't know. It just felt like Logan died for way less than a lot of other people did. And
I agree.
Man, they made Dexter look fucking evil in these final few minutes.
I know. I think it's like they spent now 9 seasons making you love him. Like, this whole time, like, he is a serial killer. He's absolutely a serial killer. But, like, he's not the antagonist of the show.
Yeah, they've had a really, really great balance of obviously Dexter being a bad guy sometimes, being a good guy, being someone you love, being someone you hate, depending on how it affects people around him. They've had a really, really good balance, but I definitely feel like the final few moments of this episode, it was just like a smear campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously intentional. I mean, it had to be so aggressively bad towards Dexter that it would literally make his own son kill him. I think Dexter dying or turning himself in, maybe not turning himself in, maybe Dexter dying obviously is the best way for Harrison to move on.
Yeah.
But that's gotta be mentally destroying to kill your own dad. I feel like Harrison would have been there or something like that. And, you know, Harrison would have said, like, you need to turn yourself in or you need to die, or Harrison was, you know, going to kill Dexter but couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then you would be like, okay, Harrison really is not a killer. Like, he couldn't do this because Harrison hadn't killed anyone.
No.
Like, this is Harrison's first kill, is his dad. So I feel like I would have been more okay if, like, the cops were on their way approaching and Dexter grabbed the gun away from Harrison, told Harrison to just get in the truck and get out of there, and Dexter went and had like a standoff with the police. Didn't kill any of the police, but like got shot and killed, and maybe Harrison could like see as he's driving away his dad getting killed.
Yes.
And it would have been like Dexter more sacrificing himself to save his son. Whereas this, like, forcing your son to kill you, forcing him to live with that for the rest of his life, I don't feel like that's a clean break for Harrison.
No. And I honestly, when he told him to take the safety off, I thought that he was going to kind of give Harrison that choice. Like, I thought he was going to tell him to take the safety off, he was going to turn around, and he was going to walk away.
Yeah.
And it was going to be up to Harrison whether he shot him or not.
Yeah.
And then I kind of thought, like, oh, Harrison will chicken out because he's not a killer. And then the cops will come and he's going to die because the cops are going to shoot him for whatever.
Yeah.
I really thought that that's what was going to happen. But the fact that he just, like, stood there, he pointed, like, where you need to shoot, like, all of that, like,
I don't know.
yeah, I just, I don't love that they villainized him.
Even though
so much at the end.
I totally understand. Yes, he is a villain. Yes, a ton of people, innocent people died.
Yes.
Obviously, he just killed an innocent person.
Yes.
Out of every other option, it does make sense for Dexter to die.
Yeah.
But I just don't, first of all, I don't like that he died because I selfishly wanted more Dexter.
Yeah.
I don't think they set up any future seasons well enough for me to be interested, or they're probably not even intending to do that. And I don't think that was a clean enough break for Harrison to move on to living a life without being a killer. So it like did the thing that I probably most anticipated, but did it in a way that I'm not satisfied how they did it.
It was really like they just, like, slapped you upside in the head and they were like, hey, remember, this dude is a serial killer.
Yeah, they're like, hey, idiot, like, stop loving this serial killer. He's a bad guy and deserves to die.
Yeah, which is all true.
Yeah, it's all true, and yes, you are correct.
But you spent 10 years making us love him.
So, I don't know. Going back, I think I would have preferred Dexter, you know, getting gunned down by the police, sacrificing himself intentionally so that his son had enough time to escape and run away or something.
Yeah.
But the way that they did it, where Dexter, you know, essentially had his own son kill him, and it was Angela who was the one who cleaned off the prints and, you know, got him to escape. Angela doesn't have a clean break because of, exactly like you pointed out, she doesn't know that Kurt's dead. No one knows that Kurt's dead. She's probably going to think that this absolutely insane mass murderer is still out there killing people.
Yeah.
So she's going to be haunted by that for the rest of her life.
Unless she really does think that Dexter killed him because he knew. He led her to the bodies, but I don't think she's not going to do that without evidence that he's dead. And if they go into the incinerator, they're going to find, I mean, unless they find enough bones that they realize that that's 2 bodies, I would think that they would think that it was only Matt.
And I think they probably already went to the incinerator because said that in her theory when she was talking to Dexter. She was like, you burned him up and stuff. So they could have already gone there. But yeah, so it's like Angela doesn't have a clean break because, yeah, she thinks Kurt's probably still out there. Audrey doesn't have a clean break because the boy that she loved and was, you know, getting into a relationship with is now just going to be gone, disappeared.
Yeah.
And so she's probably going to think that, you know, he just intentionally ghosted her when he's like literally right outside her house just staring up but can't talk to her.
Yeah.
Harrison doesn't have a clean break, even though he was smiling at the end. He literally just killed his dad like 5 minutes ago.
Right, and it's like he wasn't a killer. What if he's a killer now?
And yeah, that was literally his first kill, was his dad. And then, you know, it's not like Batista's gonna have a clean break because there's still no definitive perfect evidence. It's not like Dexter confessed to anyone that he was the Bay Harbor Butcher, so they're still going to go on thinking that it was Dokes.
Yeah.
So it's like no one had a happy or satisfying or tied up ending.
No.
Except for Dexter. He got to finally have some peace. But even then, he got shot by his son.
Yeah, I don't know if that was peaceful ending for Dexter.
So,
I mean, he didn't have to go to jail and he didn't have to get the death penalty, but...
And no one really found out who he really was.
But I mean, I guess he thought his son was a killer, so maybe he made his son a killer.
Yeah, that's the thing. He made his son into a killer by having him kill him.
I don't know. I'm going through so many emotions the more that we talk about this.
I really enjoyed the episode as a whole.
Yeah.
And I definitely think this ending is more appropriate than how they ended things however many years ago.
Yeah.
Where they just had him be a lumberjack somewhere. Yeah. So this is a closing chapter to the Dexter story. But my personal opinion, I'm not happy with how they closed things off. I don't think it gave anyone a good ending. And I don't think it did anything to set up something that I would be excited to watch in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I still stand behind the fact that they are just like, this dude's a serial killer. This was the fitting way for him to die.
It is. Dexter dying is probably the most fitting way for him to die. But how he dies, or the events of how he dies.
It just like literally like fucked up everyone around him.
Yeah.
All of their lives
are fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's life got fucked up in this episode.
Yeah.
Even more than they already
killed
were.
Logan. Yeah.
Yeah, even all of the students. I mean, he was a great cop, so the town lost a great cop, and the students lost their coach.
Yeah, and then obviously Harrison, we've said a million times now, is now a killer. And Angela is covering up a crime. She's literally a good cop. She's a good person. She's a good cop, and she's now going to cover up a crime.
Yeah, that's honestly probably the moral of the story, is that Dexter is a serial killer, like we said, bad guy. Even though the show makes you love him, he kills people and innocent people die in his warpath. And don't be friends with a serial killer. Don't like a serial killer because it fucks up everything in your life. And that's how this show ended. And I'll say that, obviously Dexter dying is the most plausible, realistic outcome.
Yeah.
I'm just bummed.
Same.
Sometimes things can be perfect and you're still unhappy.
Yeah.
Because I don't get more Dexter, and they could show me a trailer for, Adventures of Harrison or Adventures of Angela. Unless the reviews blow up, then no thank you.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
I would have preferred to see Dexter go out in a more sacrificing way to save his son. And I think that would have been really cool for him to not kill Dexter so that Dexter could die knowing that his son is safe and not like him.
Yeah, but did Dexter want Harrison to be like him?
I think that was the problem. Dexter was pushing to the point of trying to make Harrison like him.
Yeah.
He did a really good job all season of trying to not fuck up Harrison until the final few episodes, and then he was just moving so fast. Here's killing Kurt, disposing the body, we gotta move towns. I had to kill this innocent person. It was the only way. It was just too much within a span of a few days.
Yeah.
And it just broke Harrison.
Yeah.
So, oh man, I'm sure I could talk about this all day.
I know. I literally, like, give me the longest, craziest. I want to hear all of the, I want to read all of these comments.
Yeah, whether you liked it, you loved it, you hated it, whatever it was probably the most predicted ending. I don't think I saw any comment or article or theory that was more popular than Harrison killing Dexter.
Yeah.
So it's not like the ending was this crazy twist or they brought this character back from the, like, I was seeing insane theories of like characters coming back from the past, like, oh, actually Dokes is still alive and he's gonna come and be like, surprise motherfucker. Like, I was seeing crazy theories, and it was honestly a very straightforward episode. Probably one of the more straightforward episodes that we've had all season.
And I think that was it. I think the fact that I just knew this was gonna happen and just like watching it unfold, I was like, oh, I didn't want to be right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm sad.
I'm sad that it's over. I'm glad that the season was great and that I enjoyed it. I really loved these past, 10 weeks. You know, they did what they wanted to do. They came back and they gave Dexter a much more fitting ending. And honestly, I'm probably more bummed because I enjoyed this show so much.
Yeah.
If I was just like, oh yeah, the show's okay, and yeah, Dexter ends up dying, okay, then who cares? But because I loved the show so much, I was like, please give me more, please.
Yeah.
And now that I know there won't be.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang it. They shouldn't have made such a good show that got me reinvested into Dexter and then rip it away from me at the very end.
Well, that's the end.
That's the end. That's the end of Dexter. I doubt there will be any more.
No.
Thank you for listening to us, watching us.
Yeah, this was like such a rambling outro. This is like the most, our thoughts were not even kind of together.
No, I mean, we barely even talked about the episode.
Yeah, I don't even know how you're gonna edit this all together. I'm excited to watch the edit. And I feel like we barely talked in the episode.
Probably.
Besides, I think that might be, we should tally how many times that I said, oh my God. Because I think that's all I said for the entire episode.
It was a lot. It was a great season. It closed out Dexter's chapter. He's done. He's over. Hopefully this is a resurgence for Michael C. Hall. I feel like we don't see him in a ton.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just so fantastic. Hopefully he comes back with some killer series somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, not necessarily a killer, but just a great series.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was a great season. I'm bummed that we're not going to get any more. I'm bummed I don't get the adventures of Dexter and Harrison being vigilante Batman somewhere. But that's okay.
Yeah. Thanks for watching with us. Wow, I have a lot to think about.
And we'll see you for the next show.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links will be in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.